And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live chat. It is Sunday, November 16th. That is my dog. We are doing a write-in again because it's November, and in November we do write-ins every week. So how's everyone doing? What are you working on tonight?
It's a great question. I'm so glad you asked.
Is that how you're doing?
A little
what are you working
menacing.
I don't know yet.
I will be doing day job stuff because, as I was telling everyone before we went live, my kids were sick on Friday and I am behind on stuff. So, yay. On Sunday night.
Yeehaw. How about you, Kyra?
I've been working on a little just drafting for a project that hit 5K this week, which is exciting. I'm shooting for like 10 to 15K for the month. I'd like to have a 1,000 word day, which is like the equivalent of a 10K day on a lighter word count goal. And I only need about 200 words to do it. So thank you.
I'm also drafting, so just really winging it, but I'm here. So having a good time. Let us know in the chat what you're working on tonight. We've got Nicole and Mr. Roro here. Hello. Mr. Roro said Wicked for Good is out this week. Hyped. Yes, I think I'm going to go this weekend and see it. It's the first movie that, like, we watched the first movie with my kid, and then right at the end, he was like, where is the second one? So I'm really excited to take him to see the second one.
Nice. Go for a work party.
Yeah.
That's like the HR department, which I'm not strictly speaking in, but I'm kind of an honorary member of. They, for their holiday party last year, like rented out a theater and did the first part. So this year we're renting out a theater and watching the second part. So
nice,
which is fun. I'd see it anyway, but like if my
work
wants to buy my ticket, yeah, and I could go hang out with all my coworkers, who I like. I do like my coworkers.
It does help.
Yeah.
Oh no, I lost my train of thought. I had something I wanted to tell you guys. What was it? Mm-hmm. Oh, I had like a surprisingly good reading week. Because I'd been kind of like, I did like better than I thought with what I read when the Goodreads Choice nominees came out. So I read one more this week, which was Of Monsters and Mainframes, and I'm trying to figure out who it's by. Barbara Truelove. It is one of the weirder books I have read. And just like, I was never quite sure what the experience was, but I really enjoyed it. Like, it started out kind of murder bot-y and in the humor. Like, it kind of felt like that, but then suddenly Dracula is on a spaceship. And it got weirder from there.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it's like mostly from the perspective of the spaceship, but eventually it's also from the perspective of a werewolf. And I'll just leave it there.
Huh.
Okay.
The cover reminds me of the cover for the Ministry of Time. Is that what
it was a lot like that. I didn't like that book, so I wasn't sure. But
yeah.
I have not like done a lot of like fast reading this year. It's been like books dragged out over months, but I had to go on a solo road trip for work this past week, and I listened to all of Assistant to the Villain. And I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Nice.
I started listening to The Troop by, I think, Nick Cutter. Let me double check that. Yeah, Nick Cutter. Shit is weird. It's like a Boy Scout troop goes onto an island, and there's some sort of zombie situation happening. So very well written so far. And I just started in physical book form TJ Klune's, I'm guessing, newest. What's it called? The Bones Beneath My Skin. And that one's been really good too. I'm really enjoying that. So, because I loved The House in the Cerulean Sea, but then I didn't love Under the Whispering Door. it just was like bad timing, I think. So I DNF'd that one. But this one I think is going to have some similar, like, because it's this guy and he goes into a cabin and like meets a child, and it seems like there's some sort of like, you know how House of Cerulean Sea, there was like an Antichrist thing. It seems like there's something like that going on with the child in the house.
That was one of my favorite parts of that
Yeah.
book. It's Lucy.
Yeah. Yes, Nicole said, I love the troop. It made my skin crawl. Yeah, every time we get a POV of someone who's been like infected, it's so unsettling the way he writes it.
I'm very curious now. Like, I've been having such a good run of like, not like cozy vibes books where there's actually like stakes. Like the Monsters and Mainframes one had like a found family cozy vibes thing, but like a lot of people died. And I'm also reading The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi, which is like a 40-something mom ex-pirate gets back into the game and like meets her old crew kind of thing. And there's like an old found family vibe. Like, I'm really liking that, but I don't know, the way you guys are describing the troop, I'm like, oh, this is completely off of what I feel like reading right now. But
I'll finish it. I'll actually finish a book this month. I'll let you know how it ended. Andrew said, I'm finally finishing Blood Over Brighthaven this weekend. My goal was to finish during the stream, but seems unlikely. Believe
probably
in
because
yourself.
we're late and keep chatting, so we should do the thing.
Well, on that note, let's start with a little warm up. Let's do 10 minutes. We'll check back in at the 24. and time. And I forgot the banner again. How did that go for you all?
Like 150 words, which for someone who's
Nice.
hoping to get 200 during the sprint,
Not too bad.
not too bad.
I got 236.
Nice.
How did work go?
Good. I'm almost done with this project that I need to give to someone tomorrow. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Finally got popcorn.
Mine went great. Almost made it back in time. But popcorn pops on its own schedule. There's only so much you can do.
That's true.
Life lesson there.
Yeah. A metaphor for sure. Nicole got 124 words. She said earlier, I'm considering outlining a new idea that keeps knocking on the inside of my head, then returning to my Nov work in progress.
Nice.
We've got Crazy Foxy still working on world building. He said, I'm just using Nov for inspiration, and I may end up with 50K words, but not specifically prose. Nice.
Solid.
Andrew said, I didn't think to track my page numbers for the sprint. I'm guessing pages were read, so way to go. So did anyone watch Pluribus this week?
I meant to and ran out of time.
Wow. Was that last Sunday that I was talking about it?
Yeah, I think so.
The days are blurring together.
I'm excused.
We
I
talked-
wasn't here for
That's true.
You
Well,
know,
you gotta
I
watch
wasn't reading
Pluribus.
it.
Yeah.
We had planned
that.
to
I've
watch
seen
it.
it advertised, but I haven't watched it.
It's good.
The only time slot left is the after this one, and it just doesn't feel like a mellow before functionally falling
No.
asleep show.
It was like funnier than I thought it would be. I haven't watched the newest episode. I'm gonna watch that after this. But
Because even just if
The
it's
first
really
two were
good,
funnier
it's not a
than I
good
thought.
mellow show.
no, it's a very like what is going on show. Yeah, I meant to text you while you were gone. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch Pluribus.
Yeah, I keep seeing it like pop up as an ad on my TV.
Yeah,
It's airing once a week, right?
yeah, Thursdays.
3 episodes so far, right?
I feel like I won't be deeply sad if it's great and I have a bunch of it to watch all together.
I really like spacing them out. I'm really
too.
enjoying that streaming is doing that more. Sometimes if I have the whole season, it's like I get overwhelmed that I'm not gonna finish it.
Well, and I feel like with Severance, which I wasn't even watching that live, but I feel like that's one
Oh,
that
I
it's
was
kind of
watching
nice
that
to
live.
digest. Like, just like
Fair.
do your episode, let it sit for a bit, do another one the next week.
That one was nice because so many people are watching it now that it's like you can not only digest it yourself, but see everyone else talking about it
Yeah.
online. And that's fun.
Yeah, the final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty was fun for that reason.
Yeah. Trying to think what else has been like that recently. Yellow Jackets was kind of like that, but then the new seasons haven't been as good. So I've seen people talking about them less.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while I was waiting for my popcorn, I saw that Malcolm in the Middle is getting rebooted. So that's something the world definitely needed.
Oh.
They'll be back in 2026.
Why the hell not? Yeah, sure.
He's still in the middle.
He's still the middle child, but now
But
he's
it's
also
better.
middle-aged.
In better reboot news, did everyone see that they're making another Mummy movie?
Yes.
Yes.
I texted Megan immediately.
I had 2 or 3 people text me about it.
I'm so excited.
Rachel Weisz returning. That's
They're gonna ignore the
Huge.
third movie happened.
just pretend like they never recast her.
Although I realized, I like was looking after that. I was looking at the IMDb for the third movie, and I was like, "Why does the recast Evelyn look familiar? She was in ER."
Oh. Did you not watch ER before?
Nope.
Okay.
Never
When
watched
did you start watching ER?
during maternity leave.
That's right. I remember you saying that now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I, much like the movie studio, pretend that the third Mummy movie didn't happen.
I had no expectations, so I had a fine time seeing that one, and then I never watched it again.
Yeah. To answer Nicole's question, it is a sequel. So Rachel Weisz and I just lost
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. All because he was
Jonathan
Brandon
actor, right?
Sanderson, and I was like, that's
Wrong one.
yeah, they're coming back.
Um,
And the brother, his name. I'm also forgetting.
John Hannah.
Yeah, John Hannah. He's coming back too. Yeah.
I agree.
If nothing else, we've accomplished making Nicole's evening. So
Yes. With that Iowa Debris name, it's like I'm already in the theater. That one. I'm sat. Crazy Foxy said, I can't believe that Grey's Anatomy is still running. You know, I really think it's going to be running through the end of society.
Speaking of shows that have been on for forever, I recently learned that when the first season of Stranger Things came out, the most recent Taylor Swift album was 1989.
wow.
And that the entirety of The Summer I Turned Pretty came out
The book series.
Between seasons 4
and 5. The movie or the
the
series.
show.
The entire series came out between seasons 4 and 5.
Do you feel like they're getting enough like flack about that they will learn something, or
I don't think so. I don't think people with that amount of money learn. The company.
And like they did have two like big things they couldn't get around, of like the writer's strike and the somebody else strike.
Didn't
The
The Summer I
pandemic?
Turned Pretty also have that?
Yeah, but
To be fair, The Summer I Turned Pretty was basically already written because it's a book series.
True.
Still.
because like I do feel like Netflix, that other show that came out recently, Nobody Wants This. Like those they did, and obviously they go. It's not like Bridgerton needs a lot of like SFX or edits or anything. I feel like they're starting to get it. Or like HBO with The Pit is like, this is coming out exactly a year from when it first came out, and we're not gonna just mess around with it. So I don't know. I feel like somebody somewhere is starting to go like, hey, here's an idea.
I just don't
I
think
hope
the
so.
brothers are learning that.
No.
Anyway, let's do another word sprint. So yeah, we'll do 8:30. Let's do 15 minutes. We'll check back in at the 47, and this time I'll make a banner.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait, a minute has passed. 48. And time. How'd that one go?
Mostly I was sitting here thinking about how wrong Nicole's sister is for her, where she stopped on Grey's Anatomy comments, but, not that deep. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, but hers is wrong.
I've never watched Grey's Anatomy, so I have no idea what that's about. But maybe similarly, I stopped watching Downton Abbey right before Matthew died, so that
I went to the death and stopped.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen. I'd been spoiled, so I was like, Sybil was bad enough. They all live happily ever after. The show ended there.
Yes, I love a happy end.
Yeah. Leaving when McDreamy died, which a couple people said that's when they did. Totally get, but the shooting episode is what her sister, when she quit. And I honestly think those were the best best episodes of Grey's Anatomy ever. But also wildly different from a hospital show because it was very intense.
Cole said, if you stopped watching, I'd love to know what was the last episode.
I'm a season behind, but I am still watching. Adelaide Kane is in it now, and I love her. So
fair.
She can no longer be Mary Queen of Scots. She can be a surgical intern.
Of course.
Yeah, my sister-in-law watches it, and they were visiting us one time, and she was like watching the most recent episode, and I was like, I don't know who any of these actors are. Like, I thought I knew who was in Grey's Anatomy. I don't recognize any of these people. And she was like, yeah, all the original actors are gone.
Not all.
That's incredibly powerful, though, that you could lose most of the main cast and still persist.
It's very much like a no one main character show now. And like I started watching when it actually aired, so I've known these people for like 22 years. I'm just gonna stick with it.
Excuse me. Andrew has 3 chapters left.
Oh, nice.
I got 321 words. And let's see, let us know how you did on that sprint if you haven't yet. Nicole said, Kelly, how is that possible? You're a champ. They need to give you a personal shout out at the end of each episode.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There are still
season behind. Maybe they are.
Yeah. There's still some very good episodes. They're just fewer and farther between. And they're always are like, oh no, this person is in mortal peril. Someone's always, why do people still work here?
Like that, what's that? 911, the show. I kept getting ads for it this year, and it was like, we've done everything, so now we're doing the end of the world.
Outer space.
Yeah, they did we stopped watching seasons ago.
The crazy thing with 911 make more sense when you know that it's Ryan Murphy.
Yeah.
You know what?
But
that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like an average 911 episode is like a season finale of Grey's. Of like every time it's just like, oh, okay, there's a tsunami. Oh, a bounce house full of children is flying over a canyon. And this is just the beginning of the episode.
That one.
That did sort of actually happen in real life, not over a canyon, but there was a bounce house. I don't remember where it was that wasn't staked down properly and blew away with a bunch of kids in it.
A lot of the 911 episodes are like based on something that actually happened, but now all of a sudden they're happening every week in LA or whatever.
Is that the one? What's the one with Rob Lowe in it?
That's
the like freeze the guy.
There's a Texas spinoff that has Rob Lowe.
That's probably.
I believe they did that.
I just remember years ago it going pretty viral. an episode of some emergency responder show starring Rob Lowe, where he tried to do chest compressions on someone who had been frozen.
I don't know.
I missed that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Feels like a fever dream since neither of you remember it. We lost Kyra. She wasn't feeling well.
I realized during that sprint that because I was taking care of sick kids on Friday, I forgot to submit my timesheet. I'm going to be in trouble.
Hello. Submit it now.
I did. So good.
You deserve one late timesheet
Right.
as a treat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Andrew wants a Blood Over Brighthaven chat.
Yes, that would be fun.
I don't know if fun's the right word, but
Well, a lot of us have read it now. It's not often that we hit a book these days,
Yeah.
but so many of us have read. What are the rest? We don't actually have that many chats for the rest of the year. So maybe early next year we could do it.
it's really whether or not you want to lead us in a baking challenge in December before we.
Oh, I've got one scheduled.
I know there's like that's the only kind of spot that is. I definitely need to read like a summary again before I could like talk about that one because it's been too soon that I wouldn't reread it yet.
Yeah. Speaking of baking, this morning I got out a stick of butter and some eggs to make cookies, and then right before this chat, I put them back in the fridge. I was like, well, clearly this isn't happening.
I bought an entire new dozen of eggs and then forgot to put them in the fridge. So now I'm bankrupt and I don't even have eggs.
That's
I
what,
can
like,
with some chickens, we can go raid their chicken coop.
Perfect. Yeah.
like some places don't even put eggs in the fridge, but I guess.
I was reading about it. It's because those countries don't wash the protective coating off the eggs.
In the US, they wash the protective coating off. So we have to refrigerate them unless you're getting them like straight from a farm. Mm-hmm.
Seems kind of gross on the part of the other countries.
I
get it. Makes more sense.
Because I wanted the protective coating. So I left the eggs out. Well, let's do one more sprint. Let's do another 15 minutes. End on a big one again. So we'll check back in at 10 after. Second time. I got wildly distracted on that one, getting started on the 2026 chat calendar.
It's productive.
Yeah. How'd that go for you all?
Good. My timesheet and my expense report are submitted.
Excellent.
Dang, girl. I remember that like a few nights ago I was having trouble sleeping and I'd like been scrolling on Blue Sky and found some reference to like an old school style web forum about like just like sharing book recommendations or something, like an old message board type. I don't know. So I was trying to like backtrack and find that again. Like, I don't know. I'm feeling very nostalgic for the old internet. Like Kyra's blog, and just that era. Of
Yes, Kyra's been blogging again, which is so fun.
everyone just having like a janky little corner of the internet where they shared their thoughts or
Mhm.
MySpace or whatnot.
Oh, I was all over those forums. Andrew said, I finished another chapter and it's not about to get that much better.
You are correct.
He said, I'm so excited to find something bright and fluffy when I'm done with this. Nicole, about 260 words. And right before we started the sprint, Crazy Foxy said, I made cookies at the bakery yesterday and used 15 eggs and 8 pounds of butter.
Good for you. Amazing.
That was just cookies.
So many cookies.
Oh, that said, if anyone has anything they want to hear us talk about next year, I'm sure we'll be continuing to do more of our like dissecting a book series, as well as we'll continue to do craft nights and stuff. But if there's anything else you want to see us do or hear us talk about, definitely let us know, because I am crafting the calendar for next year. So we've got a lot of openings. Nicole said, I have a horror novel rec, The October Film Haunt. 5 stars, and there's a cameo of a real person. So as I was reading, I kept thinking, this is insane, and it could never be me. Okay, I'm looking that up now.
It doesn't seem to have a description on. Oh, it's in Fable a few times, so I'm sure one of them is fine.
2 of them are just.
Did you say, Kelly, that you got the Illuminae audiobook?
Yes, I haven't listened to it yet.
Okay.
The
Oh.
Amina Al Sarafi one was a library with a very short window, whereas I actually spent an Audible credit on Illuminae, so I don't even know which one I'll go, because I really want to read the next. The Will of the Many sequel came out on the 11th. I really want to do that one.
I was thinking the same thing, Nicole, that we should talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
In the new year when we get more Des back, because
Okay. Let them get through market season first. I'll put that one on calendar.
Crazy Foxy, oh, that's a baby. It is a baby.
That is a fact. Yes, it is.
A very angry baby.
Oh, the world is unjust. Poor guy. Well, I think that's probably our cue. So thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. It was a lot of fun. I hope you're able to get a lot done today. Again, if you have any chat ideas throughout the week, you can bring them to next week's chat. We'll be back with another write-in, or if you're in our Discord, you can put it in there as well. Yeah, it was lovely to see and write with you all, and we'll see you next week. Bye.